That's one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FIBA Women's Basketball League Africa 2025 here in Ahly Club at Cairo, Egypt. The first match today between REG BB from Rwanda and Ahly from Egypt. Team presentation, Team REG BB from Rwanda, starting by the player number 0, Rosen Mikomiza. Player number 1, Odin Tetero, the captain. Player number 2, Christina King. Player number 4, Kayana Taylor. Player number 7, Lamla Omenezero. Player number 8, Chantal Ramo. Player number 10, Onji Irakoze. Player number 11, Promise Amokamara. Player number 21, Hogo Butera. Player number 23, Padidya Maiga. Number 25, Glorious Bucci.
Another day of FIBA WBLA coverage is set to come to an end with the matchup between REG Women's BBC against Ahly Benghazi. Both of these teams were successful in winning their first game in group competition. Hi everybody, Aaron Sanders on the call, and glad that you're joining us as we close up another day of great coverage on the FIBA YouTube channel. For the REG Women BBC team, they defeated Sporting Club yesterday by the final score of 67-64 in a game where they limited the Sporting Club to 5 points in just the final frame. They were led the whole way by Kayana Traylor, who had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and change. Ahly Benghazi took the day off yesterday after defeating the FBA, the Friends Basketball Association, 91-62 on Friday, and they were led by Hagar Amir, no stranger to FIBA competition. She closed up the game with a double-double, 16 points and 10 rebounds. Rose McQuay was a rebound shy of a double-double. She had 13 points and 9 boards, and Delisha Washington gets honorable mentions as she filled the stats with 10 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. We'll have the opening tip-off in just a few moments. Again, thank you for being with us. We had to delay the start a little bit due to some issues from the previous game, but we're glad that you're joining us nonetheless, and we hope you continue to watch us on the FIBA YouTube channel. This is going to be a good one. Ahly Benghazi set to go toe-to-toe against REG Women's BBC in a few moments. You're watching the 2025 FIBA WBLA from Cairo.
defense. After offense, after rebound, basket, no basket, good transition defense. Delay first pass, hold the player back in half court. Defense, transition defense, important. Lead and focus. Smart. Number 4. Cancel. Defense 4 and 4. تمام؟ سيان لو 4 معاه الكورة استدعاوي. Now position 2, defense position 1. The transition, email after rebound, good transition. Offense, smart. Email is taller. Maybe. Second. Email this area. First option.
She give you the goal, and after you give directly to Zoma. Okay? And after you go for the downscreen, Diana or Kyobe, okay, for the top of the goal. If you can shoot, you take the shoot, unless you can give or wait for a bit to
Pass. Go to screen. Option. Maybe position. Pass again. Email wait. Go to screen. In defense. Overplay. High. Mismatch. And he down screen.
high. You can make stick, okay, to contain the center, and you go under. Because Washington don't shoot this sometimes. Okay, you can go under. You can take shoot after you go under. Okay?
Final instructions from both head coaches. For REG Women BBC, Pape Goudiaby is the head coach, and Tariq Abu Zaid is the head coach for Ahly. And you heard Coach Tariq. One of the keys to the game and what he wants to see from Ahly to start things off is great transition off the defense. So we're going to see a run and gun style kind of offense from Ahly. REG Women BBC, they'll take their time, set a screen down low in the post, and expect one of the forwards to pop out and run the play. Tariq Abu Zaid, head coach for Ahly. Ahly will be in their yellow uniforms, and REG Women's BBC will be in the red. Again, Hagar Amir, no stranger to FIBA competition, as it's been the case for the last few years. Both teams taking care of business in their first games. And Ahly wins the opening tip. Ahly defeating FBA the other night. Catch and shoot 3 immediately from Asia Strong doesn't go. First touch the ball for REG. Up top was Kiana Traylor, one of the leaders in the victory against Sporting Club yesterday. They feed it down low to Christina King. King with 6 blocks the other night. Shot doesn't fall, and the rebound's picked up. Delicia Washington with 10 points and 7 assists the other day. She is locked up, and she swings it over to Nadine Mohammed. Far shot doesn't go, and King picks it up. King on a mismatch. She has 3 yellow shirts, and she slows it down. Kick out 3-ball Traylor. And REG leads 3-0. 0-0, Delicia Washington fighting hard to the rack and picks up the foul. So she will head to the line with 8:41 to play in the opening quarter. It should be pointed out that Hope Butera is wearing number 21 today for REG Women BBC, and Delicia Washington misses the first free throw. Foul committed by Totero. And she splits the pair. LLE on the board. Washington guarding heavily. Christina King in the lane, loses control, and here comes LLE. We'll see how they play in their first transition play. Immediately straight away to Mohammed. 3 misfired. Chantel Ramu-Kiyobi looking for options and blows it. Asia Strong takes it for LLE. Stops at the line, sends it to Mohammed, who goes splish splash cash from three-point land. So LLE Benghazi gets their first lead, and it's 4-3. Opatera, and now it's to Odile Totero. At the angle, and now it's King taking it all the way to the hoop with the finger roll. Nice crossover from Washington. Foul is called here in mid-range. 7:30 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Amir underneath. That doesn't go for Strong. And foul underneath. They'll call that on the shot. There'll be 2 more free throws. And this time Amir will shoot them. 16 points and 10 rebounds in the 91-62 win against FBA back on Friday. LLE have a couple of FIBA veterans. That includes Amir and Rose McQuay. Free throw, a rainbow, and it's good. And Amir's second free throw is good as well. Score tied at 5. Chest pass picked off. And back come LLE. Here is Naimir Du. No. Rebound fought for and recovered by Butera. They have given LLE a 6-5 lead. Upstairs, King. King going down low. Left-handed layup doesn't fly. Du picks it up for the rebound. Back comes Washington. Washington bursting through and scores. They'll count it. 3-point play coming up. And Washington immediately getting that hand check from Kiana Traylor. Traylor with the foul. And Kadita Maiga checks in for REG. The and one doesn't go. We have a whistle following the shot. Lane violation will send Washington back to shoot it again. Here comes take 2. And it doesn't go down either. Tara plays it for REG. Behind the back dribble with Totero. Not breaking free. It's out to Traylor. Open look. and misses. Back-to-back layups have been missed by REG. They are trailing 8-5. Underneath, tough take from Amir, and that doesn't go. More free throws coming up. Hager Amir will shoot free throws 3 and 4. Foul committed by Butera, which leads into more substitutions. We're glad all of you are tuning in on the FIBA YouTube channel. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We also have great benefits for those who not only subscribe, there is an injury on the floor right now. You join the rookie starter or MVP tier. If you join us on the FIBA YouTube channel, so be sure to do that. Is Kadita Maiga being tended to by the trainers of REG Women BBC, the team representing Rwanda, and Ahly Benghazi representing Egypt. Hager Amir has represented the national team for a few years now. Some highlights from earlier in the first quarter. And Maiga helped to the bench. We hope she will be okay and be able to come back later on in the contest. In the meantime, Amir's first free throw goes down. Ahly Benghazi scored 91 points on Friday. Amir's second free throw spirals out, and they get another break. Strong on the pick. 3 from Amir. So Amir picks up 4 points after missing the second free throw, and there's a turnover. All the way is Washington, doesn't get it. Amir on the rebound. It is slapped around, and REG has possession again. Here's a quick drive to Tero, feeding it underneath, and there is a foul. And REG Women BBC will get a couple of free throws. First one up and in. Twelve to 6. We played almost 5 minutes. As Asia Strong muscles her way to the rack, left side, good. A fantastic take. And it's an 8-point Ahly lead. Trailer having trouble as she plays it back to Butera. Trailer gets the rock back, long 2, denied by Dew. Picks it up again and calls glass. Kiana Trailer traveling all over the floor to get the second chance banker. Washington picked up by Keobi. Dew underneath the Strong, yes. Ahly continues to pick up the tempo. Washington almost poked it out from Trailer. 4:25 to go in the opening quarter. Du will play it in. Guarding her is Sandrine Mushikwabo. Mohammed wide open. Too hard off the glass. Picked up by Du. Washington thinks about it. Amir locates Mohammed again. And more free throws are on the way. Foul committed by Tatero with 4:03. REG Women BBC being led by Trailer, who has 5. LLE Benghazi has Hager Amir with 6. Dean Mohammed at the line. She has 4 points in the first quarter. A rebound snatched up by Batera. Promise Amu Kamara checking in for REG. As she gets the rock once again. She is guarded by Washington. She has to hurry up. 3 on the shot clock. Quick swing out. And they will not get it off in time. Shot clock violation. The smothering defense of El Ali around the perimeter forced the turnover. They're ahead 17-8 with Hager Amir checking out for the time being. And Raneem El Gedawi checking in. One of the 2 centers on this El Ali team. El Gedawi, first touch as she plays it underneath to Washington. Washington from El Gedawi makes it 19-8. After the full court pressure, the ball's played to Mushikwabo. Here is King. And she will head to the line. King filled up the stat sheet yesterday in the win against Sporting Club as she drills the first. She ended up with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 blocks, and 3 assists. Both teams a 1-0 record in Group A. King knocks both of them down, and REG Women BBC cracked the 10-point mark. 3 minutes to go in the first. Bounce pass to Delicia Washington. Smooth chest pass. Fade away. And the rebound picked up by Batera once again. Batera already has 3 boards to her name. Mukamara with the feed and the tough take. Batera with the board on one end and the bucket on the other. Set up shot. El Gedawi falls flat in the front. Washington with a second chance. Mohammed swings it and finds Du. And Mushikwabo called for the foul. She was fighting for the rebound, but too much hands on that possession. REG Women BBC over the foul limit, and they will have to play cautiously with the next 2 and 12 to go. Al-Gadawi getting the first shot in. Wrapping up another day of coverage of the FIBA WBLA from Cairo. And El-Gadawi hits both. Kamara, and it's turned away, and El Gadawi takes it. Numbers for El Ahly. Here is due from downtown. Too strong. It's picked up by Mashiki Wabo. Loose ball fought for, recovered by El Ahly. Wide open three, corner pocket. Nadine Mohammed knocks it down. She started the scoring in this one, and she continues the three-point rage. Kamara having trouble. And Butera bails her out. King with one on the shot clock. Throws up a prayer, and it's an air ball. Shot clock violation, and El Ahly will have possession. They are ahead 24-12. REG BBC making changes. Lamia Umunzi-Zero checking in for the first time. Down low, Strong taking it over Butera and doesn't win the battle. Pass intended for King, and that goes out of sight and out of mind. Nice fake, but traveling is called. Asia Strong called with under a minute to go. A 12-point lead for El Ahly Benghazi out of Egypt. Good switch on the other side. Shot clock reads 5. It is down to 3. Wide open look from downtown. Doesn't go. Nyamir Du with the board and the shot and puts it there. That's twice we have seen one player start the play and end it, and that's good transition basketball for El Ahly. 1 second to go. Washington will fire it away and almost had it. A strong start for El Ahly Benghazi of Egypt as they lead REG Women BBC of Rwanda 27-12 at the end of one. This is FIBA WBLA from Cairo.
Position 4 in defense. High, stays a post. Bob out. Option. Pass. The same time. Good medium shot. روز كات او العكس. خلي رنيم هنا عشان هي بتتصرف هنا احسن. يبقى هنا روز ميديم شوت رنيم كات حصل هيلب اوبن شوت. تمام؟ هرجع تاني 2 3 زي ما
Make the aggressivity, but after they have double team, you give the ball, stay here. Okay? Don't be so far because they double team here on the point guard. But you stay here.
It is a strong start for El Ahly Cairo as they lead 27-12. with the start of the second quarter. Ahly being led by Nadim Mohammed with 2 threes. She has a total of 7 points. And REG BBC have 2 players tied with 5 points, Christina King and Kiana Taylor. Second quarter begins with REG with the ball. They had some problems with some turnovers, and Christina King starts the quarter off flawless with the jumper from the key. Mohammed, more ball movement around to the corner. 3 goes down for Maral Abdelgawad. She had 18 points against the FBA the other night. Both teams starting the quarter off with buckets. Trailer locates Amuni 0. Shot doesn't go, and Rose McQuaid goes into the lineup for the first time and leads it off to Washington. And this is what head coach Tarek Abu Zaid talked about before the game started. He wanted great transition after the defense, and it's been working out for him and El Ahly Cairo. Second chance as Amuni 0 plays it to Trailer. Trailer with the shot clock reaching to 3. Amuni 0 having trouble. Washington with master lock defense. But she pushes Lamia Amuni 0. Ball was slapped out of bounds. Another possession for REG BBC. And it's Amuni 0 from the corner. A long 2, had that would have gone. And it's retained. A beautiful play as Kiana Trailer, or should I say Christina King, recovers it and got the shot from underneath. Spin move from El Gadawi. She fires it away. And back comes REG BBC. Amu Kamara's 3 is a no-go. Washington looks ahead, sends a bullet pass underneath. Layup good for Abdelgawad, who's heating up at the start of the second. It is 34-16, El Ahly Cairo ahead. Mukamara, nice fake out from Trailer. She's asking for the pick. Doesn't use it, cuts on the left side, fires it near the elbow, doesn't go. Abdelgawad on the rebound, and here comes Washington. Washington with the feed to El Gadawi. El Ahly won 91-62 against the Friends Basketball Association back on Friday. That was a difference of 29 points. They are already ahead by 20 in this game. Fade away, Amu Kamara, no good. Washington grazes the timeline, heads to the hole. Tough take, doesn't go, but she gets contact out of it. Contact made by Mushiki Wabo. And we take a break. Timeout called with under 7 minutes to go. And it's REG Women BBC calling for time. And when we return, Dina El-Sharbazi will check in for Nadim Mohammed. Ahly Cairo with a 9-point second quarter so far. They have limited REG BBC to only 4. Within the first 3 minutes of play. Team leaders throughout this game. Christina King leading all scorers with 9. And Alicia Washington has 7 for Ahly Cairo. And she is looking for points number 8 and 9 with a pair of free throws coming up. First free throw rattles out of there. Prior to the timeout, the foul was committed by Mushiki Wabo. Here's the second, and it bounces off the front. Trailer rushing the floor. She is met by the double team of McQuay and Abdel Gawad. And King bails her out, and it counts. A tough scenario leads into a great finish. And Kiana Trailer locates an open player. That was Christina King. And Abdel Gawad and McQuay was just a centimeter away from forcing an out-of-bounds call. Free throw is no good. It's back to Ahly Cairo. Shot goes high off the glass and out. Trailer through the swarm of yellow shirts and gets it down. She did not have trouble going down to the basket. There's a swing option to Abdel Gawad, and she is called for traveling. REG BBC responsible for 9 of the game's 11 turnovers. Ahly Cairo just committed their second. Anjay Arokosi checking in, the power forward. She has the ball. She has no options down low. And it's a shot clock violation. Ahly Cairo doing an exceptional job with the double team around the perimeter, and then when the ball goes into the mid-range, they capitalize on the triple team. Clock management has been their friend since the start of this game. Set up shot, Abdel Gawad doesn't hit iron. Near the halfway point in the second quarter, Ahly Cairo 36, REG BBC 20. Catch and shoot. Bounces off. El Gadawi bailed out this time by Strong. Rado always into the game. Adel Gawad, another shot from the side. Doesn't go. El Sharbazi locates El Gadawi. That doesn't go. And this time it's picked up by Irakoze. Trailer running the floor. Tough shot and almost got the reverse. 2 more shots coming up. Trailer so far 7 points. Christina King in double digits with 11. Trailer makes the first. and knocks down the second one with ease. More changes this time for Ahly Cairo as Hager Amir returns. Hager Amir has not been seen since the midway mark in the first quarter. She has a total of 6. Radwa always plays it to El Sharbazi, who is wide open. She misses, and Butera being the master of the boards today. That is her 7th rebound. The 4-minute mark until halftime, and Traylor is beginning to make the free throw line her second home today. This will be her 3rd and 4th free throws coming up. She will take it inside by any means necessary. She was the team's leading scorer yesterday in the 3-point win against the Sporting Club. A total of 20 points to her name on that one. And remember, in that game, REG limited the Sporting Club to 5 points in the 4th and final frame. And Traylor is now 4 for 4 at the foul line. REG continuing to chip away at this lead. Amir's 3 doesn't fly. Ball's ricocheted and picked up by Amir. Another break as Abdel Gawad cuts in right side. And Merrill steps out. King was holding her ground, but it was Chantel Ramu-Keyobi who forced the out of bounds. Here is King from downtown. Airballs it. It will go back to El Ahly. Abdel Gawad through a swarm of red shirts. 3 from far away. That doesn't go. Amir scoops it, picks it up, fights hard for it, and is smothered. It's Amir going to the foul line. 3 for 4. Most of her points have come at the line. She is now 3 for 5. Total of 6 points. Scooping up 8 rebounds. El Ahly Cairo has a total of 25 rebounds for the day. Traylor against Washington. Butera off the screen. Pick and roll doesn't work out this time. You're watching the FIBA WBLA 2025 from Cairo. Wrapping up another great day of coverage. El Ahly Cairo up 37-23. King with the rebound. And it's Traylor. Can't bury it. REG BBC shooting above 10% from downtown. El Ahly shooting 26. Drive in, good for Delicia Washington. It's been a while since we've said that name when it comes to scoring. And nonetheless, Ahly close to 40. Trailer thinking about it. It's back up top to Batera. Batera with an overhead pass. That is lost. It leads into a foul. Anja Erakosi called for the foul. Washington got hit in the mouth. Underneath, Abdel Gawad taking the bump and will get 2 more free throws. REG out of fouls to give. Same with Ahly. Here's the second. It is good for Merrill Abdel Gawad. And REG BBC will take another timeout. We're under 2 minutes to go until halftime. The score, Ahly 40, REG BBC 23. Kayana Trailer being the heart and soul for REG BBC this afternoon. Picking up 10 points with 2 rebounds. Christina King helping her along the way with 11. Trailer avoids the triple team, barely. Hot potato now with Batera. Ramu Kiobi to the rack and doesn't get it to go. Abdel Gawad plays it back to McQuaid. And now it's Hager Amir on the move again as she gets it in from the right side. For the left side, rather. Trailer and Washington. And Washington forces an 8-second violation. Washington trapping Taylor down after the inbound pass. And the defense has been very powerful on Ahly Cairo's case. El Shabarzi with under a minute to go in the second quarter. Washington thought about the shot, plays it to Abdel Gawad instead. We play on after the shot clock expires. Amu Kamara circles around the key. Finds someone that was wide open. 3-pointer by Erakosi. Amir, screen, right side. 3, McQuaid, yes. And that's how you respond back. Both of these teams have not been shooting well from outside, but they're looking for a strong finish in the first half. 5 on the clock. Ball nearly taken away. King has to hurry up and does not get it off in time. So it's Ahly Cairo leading REG BBC 45-26. REG being led by the duo of King and Traylor, 11 and 10 points apiece. And Ahly Cairo led by Delisha Washington and Hager Amir, who has 9 points. In the rebound game, a total of 27 for Ahly, for REG BBC 19. Largest lead was 20. And the advantage defensively goes to Ahly, but 4 blocks goes to REG BBC. We're at the break. 45-26 is the score. Ahly Cairo with the lead. I'm Aaron Sanders, and we'll have more coverage of the FIBA WBLA 2025 from Cairo in less than 13 minutes. It is Ahly Cairo leading REG BBC 45-26 as we start the second half. This is Aaron Sanders. Thank you for tuning in on the FIBA YouTube channel. Closing out another day of competition of the FIBA Women's Basketball League Africa from Cairo. The top scorers for both teams have the first 20 minutes of play. Christina King for REG BBC has 11. Hager Amir has 9 points. She is tied with Delicia Washington. Ahly Cairo ended the half shooting just below 40% and shot 30% from three-point land. Asia Strong starts the second half with a jumper from the side. Strong coming up with her third field goal of the afternoon. 6 points for her. 21-point lead for Ahly. Lead pass to Amukamara. It's swung over to King. King leading REG with 11 points. Downstairs to Batera, and she is called for the shot clock violation. REG BBC currently shooting 35%, has only hit 2 3 balls out of a possible 10. Ball batted by Batera, or Amukamara, I should say. Amukamara with Amir helping out. King almost lost control. And we get our first foul of the third. We have played a minute in the third. In the first quarter, it was Ahly Cairo leading 27-12. They tacked on 18 before the break, and REG BBC had 14. Shot doesn't go. Amir hits the deck. She is fighting with the ball with Kiana Trailer, which leads into a possession change. The officials conferring. And it will be REG ball. Ariba Belgith, Christel Magigio, and Amini Tahimi, the officiating crew for tonight's matchup. Ball slapped in midair and recovered by Morel Abdelgawad. And big 3 ball to make it 50-26. Hager Amir doing the honors. Amir now with 12. She is 3 for 8 from the field. Skip pass. Batera gets the jump hook. Batera dominating on the boards with 7 rebounds. And she now has 4 points for today. Dean Mohammed was looking to dribble to the left side, but she was met immediately with the foul on Butera. Down low, Christina King. (50-30). That is the score with 7:30 to go in the third. Amir moves, misses. Scooped up by Mohammed. Picked up by Du. The 3 doesn't go. And the ball sails out of bounds. Promise Amukamara played it in. Both teams with a foul to start the third. King smothered by the double team. 2 passes later, it's back out to Amukamara, and King could not put the clamps down. Here is Abdel Gawad. Out to Amir. Catch and shoot 3. That doesn't go, but she'll have to earn them the old-fashioned way. She will get 3 free throws for her troubles. And this time that foul was on Butera. Amir misses the first of 3. She has 12. Christina King leads all scorers on REG's side with 13. Here comes Amir's third free throw, and it goes down. She favors the left side of the foul line. And with that, she goes 2 for 3. It is 52-30. Erakosi. Oh, nice lob underneath for King. King with the finish. They were able to do that with ease and speed. Washington loses control, and it's wide open for Traylor. And that's one of the rare transition plays from REG BBC today. If they could continue to force those turnovers and pick off the bad passes, they can be right in this ball game. Both teams 1-0 to start this leg of the WBLA. REG defeated the Sporting Club by 3. Ahly Cairo taking care of business against the FBA back on Friday, 91-62. Long shot, no good. Wide open look. That doesn't go either. Amir on the follow-up. And there was a foul before that. Amir asking for continuation on the play, but it won't happen. It'll be REG BBC ball with 5:40 to go. We are in the third quarter. The final game in this day's coverage of the WBLA here on the FIBA YouTube channel. Trailer. Nice screen from King on the right side. No screen and roll there. Pass was intended for a Promise Amukamara. Washington getting away from Amukamara. Amir with another nifty feed, and that's been her game since she started in FIBA play. That was Amir to Washington. Ramukiobi getting more minutes on the floor. King almost taken out of bounds by Amir, but finds Traylor instead. Too hard off the side. And back comes Asia Strong and Ahly Cairo. She fights hard for the ball. It was last touched by REG BBC. From that angle, it was hard to tell. Nonetheless, a 3-ball doesn't fly. And Ramu Kiobi did a good job of closing out and letting the ball fly out. Some clock trouble, so they will reset the clock to where it needs to be. You see Soraya DeGidi, who is yet to play in the game. DeGidi picked up 3 rebounds against FBA. Two of the officials meeting up for a quick conference. And this may have to do with the clock situation. Once again, we're glad you're tuning in on the FIBA YouTube channel. We had 3 games prior to this one. Group B competition, that's where things started off this afternoon. Now the clock reads 4:19, and the shot clock 19. And they got all of that fixed. This is Group A competition. Closing things out. 3-ball trailer putter there. That is the cleanest look she has had all day. She is in double digits. Lead is now 17. Double team broken up. Asia Strong cannot get out of there. And here comes Amu Kamara for REG BBC. One pass too many as Ramu Kiobi was far away from that pass. We saw the Sporting Club defeat FBA earlier today. Game that came before this one. Here's the move from Washington. Deals with the left side, cuts to the center near the semicircle, and ball taken back by Irakoze. And now Ahly gets another break. 3-ball, no. A lot of yellow shirts fighting for that rebound. Delicia Washington was one of them. She had a wide open look as back to Amir. Side 3. Kayana Trailer gets the board. Goes with an in and out dribble. Cuts all the way and picks up the foul. 2 more free throws coming up for Trailer. She is 3 for 4 from the line. And as a unit, REG BBC 66% today. The Sporting Club 55. They had 20 free throws and they made 11. Trailer tied with King for the most points for their team, 15 points. Amir with a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, which are the exact stats that she had against FBA. Free throw up and in for Trailer, and she remains flawless at the line. REG BBC approaching 40. It is a 15-point El Ali Cairo lead with 3 minutes to play. Oh, some ankles taken by Washington as she plays it down to Amir. Washington with the nifty step on the right side, and Amir finishes it off. Trailer starting to heat up near the final stages of the third. Abdel Gawad could not control it, but she may get bailed out. REG BBC too aggressive on the loose ball. Here's a juke from Amir to El Gadawi, and she gets the reverse. And El Gadawi did not let up after she made the basket. She was immediately looking to snatch it away again. Trailer running a play. The screen from Ramu Keobi, and it doesn't go. Now we're seeing Rosine Mikayiza checking in. Another veteran in FIBA action. She did not play yesterday with the 67-64 victory over Sporting Club. And the ball will remain with REG BBC after a quick discussion. It is Trailer and King leading the way for REG BBC. Group A competition late in the third quarter. Ball nearly taken away. Did the floater get off in time? It did not. So another 24-second violation, and now El Ahly Cairo will get possession. Washington up to El Gadawi. Drive, take, score. And Washington gets two more. It's 62-39. Mikayiza looking for an opening, and it's poked away by El Gadawi. She had Washington helping her out, but did not need her. That is the finest transition play that you could pick up. And that's what head coach Tarek Abouzid was talking about before the game started. He wanted transition plays. He got it. And so did Chantel Ramu Keobi as she drove in right side and got the foul and the bucket. This time Amir picked up the foul. One shot for Ramu Keobi. She only had 2 points in the last game. Misses the and one. Ball. We will check this out in a minute. In the meantime, REG BBC making some more changes. Lamia Umunizero checking back in for Ramu Keobi. Trailer to Umunizero. From the line, King misses. A third chance, Umunizero misses it. Down to under 40 seconds to go. Shot goes down for El Gadawi. Trailer dribbling, seeking. Amu Kamara off the screen. Patience pays off with King helping out. Adel Gawad drawing a foul. Time winding down in the quarter. 66-44. .2 to go. Shot on the way. Almost went in. That was a pretty clean look. With Soraya DeGidi and Meryl Adel Gawad getting some playing time. We're at the end of three. With the score, Ahly Cairo 66, REG BBC 44. Fourth quarter coming up. After 3 quarters of play, REG BBC is being led by Kayana Traylor, who had an impressive third quarter, a total of 17 points and 4 rebounds. But it's Ahly Cairo leading the way with Hagar Amir's double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds. Delisha Washington with 13 points. And Raneem El Gadawi with 10 points. Ahly up 66-44 as we are set to play the final 10 minutes of regulation. Game stats so far. Ahly shooting 41%, REG shooting 40%. The rebound game a plus 13 for Ahly, 38-25. Fourth quarter underway. Amu Kamara with the floater. That doesn't fly. And here comes Washington. Washington bullets one to a wide open Adel Gawad. Ball fought for. We'll see who touched it last. It was Ahly who touched it last. It'll be REG ball. REG BBC representing Rwanda. Ahly Cairo representing Egypt. REG BBC will play against the Friends Basketball Association on Monday. Ahly Cairo's next game against the Sporting Club on Monday. Amunizero almost lost control of the ball, but got it off. And REG BBC will get a second chance. They'll reset the shot clock to 14. Kayana Traylor will toss the ball in. Traylor looking. She goes upstairs for King. King breezes through Degidi, and foul is called. First free throw coming up. And the second for King is online, and it's good. King and Traylor leading the way as per the case last game. And Abdel Gawad gets an open look from underneath the 10. 2 more to make it 66-47 or 68-45. Amu Kamara immediately sends it away for King. King almost snatched by Washington. We're in the fourth quarter early on. Washington plays it. Nice fake and drive and a no-look feed underneath. That was a beauty. A wonderful pass for El Gadawi as Abdel Gawad sets her up. Rakosi thinking about the screen, doesn't get one instead. Amuni Zero hits it from outside. REG BBC had a tough time from beyond the arc. That could mean a change. And one. Raneem El Gadawi took a little bit of time, but she gets two more for the day. 72-48 is the score. They count the bucket as Amuni Zero is called for the foul. One free throw coming up for El Gadawi, who had 17 points against FBA. She has 10 tonight, a total of 27 points in the first two games, averaging 13.5 points. Here's the and one. That's no good. Picked up by King. Breaking free and wide open is Amuni Zero, who scored the last three. Trailer picked up by DeGidi. Now Zodil Tetero pulls up, misses. And ball put right back in by Hope Butera. She has collected a handful of rebounds, and you might as well add one more offensive board to that. Her first, and she has a total of 8. And she may pick up more as El Ali Cairo is called for traveling. Tetero had 6 points in the last game. She has yet to score today. In the third quarter, El Ali outscored REG 21-18. Now both teams have scored 6 here in the fourth. $7:14 to go. Delicio Washington checking out for El Ali Cairo. Del Tero played by Abdel Gawad. Baseball pass goes to the wayside as Amuni Zero was the intended receiver. And the El Ali Cairo fans coming alive, and they have been vocal since the opening tap. Ball taken away. 2-on-1. REG BBC. Trailer misses. That was Mohammed who collected the rebound. Mohammed against Tetero. Screen made by El Gadawi. El Gadawi called for a travel. The tempo of the game has slowed down quite a bit in the first few minutes in the fourth quarter. Handful of travels have been called. REG BBC, prior to their previous turnover, they were taking their time with slashing to the basket. And a 3-ball goes down, and that gives them 53. Odile Tetero finally gets on the scoreboard. Swing pass. And it's Amuni Zero getting her hand caught in the cookie jar. Soraya Gahidi checking it in. Gahidi covered by Amuni Zero. It's Mohammed who plays it. Mohammed swings it to Abdel Gawad. Now Yara Hussein checking in for the first time, and they lose it again. Kayana Taylor to Tetero. Trailer leading scoring with 17 points. Hager Amir leading El Ahly with 18. Umudi Zero takes it strong to the rack but misses off the side. Mohammed to El Gadawi. El Gadawi and El Ahly Cairo dominating inside in the second half. Here's the pull-up from Trailer. Goes off the heel. Chest pass. Picked off. Thanks to Trailer. A three. Short. This is day 3 in this portion of the WBLA on the FIBA YouTube channel. Day 4 will be coming your way tomorrow. Delga Wad saw the double team and now Trailer plays her. Under 10 on the shot clock. Here is DeGidi and she misses from downtown. Trailer off the left pick, thanks to Batera. And 2 shots coming up for REG BBC. Trailer's first free throw is good. She remains perfect. Here is the second, and it rattles in. $19 for Trailer. And they barely gave it away, and nobody knew who was going to pick up the inbound pass. Tetero staying outside. Passes inside to King, who had trouble with Hussein. .407 to go in the game. 74-55, El Ahly Cairo lead. Naimir Du checking in. And it looks like the night is over for Hager Amir, who has a double-double. Rebound scooped up by Mohammed, who leads it over to Du. Off the floor and on the boards as she gets the 3 from the corner. Trailer still in the lineup, along with Hope Batera and Adili Tetero. Tetero up to King, down low to Tetero, jumper, no. And Mohammed comes out of there. She turns the Jets on and she goes coast to coast for 2. $79-55. Here's the take, the bucket, and the harm. More free throws for a Trailer. She has missed 1 today, only 1. She's over the 20-point mark as she makes that go down. 79-58. LLE today shooting 45%, 26% from outside, 52% from the line. And then REG BBC 38% overall, 33% from downtown, and 70.5% at the free throw line. Underneath is Yara Hussein, who gets in the books. 81-58. LLE scored 91 against FBA the other night. Trailer stopped at the circle. Munizero skying high for the layup and doesn't get that down. El Gadawi with the feed to do. Promise of Mukara going for the shot. Mohammed the rebound. Another no-look pass. El Gadawi could not control it. That was a good look from Dikidi. Timeout called, and with 2:09 to go, it is 81-58. (81-58). LLE Cairo ahead with more than 2 minutes to go in the game. LLE has 3 players that have scored in double-digit figures. REG BBC, led by Kiana Trailer, has 22. Christina King has 16. They have combined a total of 38 of the team's 58. And Promise Amuk Kamara did not add 3 more to it. It looks like LLE Cairo will end up with a 2-0 record. Yara Hussein smothered in the paint. LLE Cairo will prepare for Sporting Club on Tuesday. And REG BBC will be back at it on Tuesday against the FBA, Friends Basketball Association. Crossover dribble from Dikidi. She's been masterful with her passes here in the fourth quarter. And the 3 ball doesn't connect for El Gadawi. Chantel Ramukiobi, the offending party, gets a foul, and the free throw is good for Nadeem Mohammed. Mohammed now with 10 points. 2 for 2 at the line in that trip. 83-58 now. Double team broken up with King sending it back to the corner. Here's a drive-in layup from Ramu Kiobi. Wrapping things up in day 3 of coverage of the WBLA, and Nadine Mohammed left open for the layup. Trailer outside of the key, doesn't get that one to fall. And El Gadawi tight ropes the baseline, feeds it over to Dikidi, who misses. And Mohammed takes it back. And Hussein gets her second field goal of the day. Half a minute to go. Trailer locates Patera. And it doesn't go down. Hussein has the rebound. The shot clock is turned off. Mohammed going for three and misses. Shot doesn't go down, and 5 seconds to go. We have a foul. So the game is not over yet. But for all intents and purposes, Ahly Cairo will head into their match against Sporting Club with a 2-0 record. REG BBC will drop to 1-1. Clock reads 5.7 seconds. Foul committed by Kayobi. And it's Nadine Mohammed who will wrap things up. She has 13. Washington has 13. El Gadawi has 16, but Hager Amir finishes with 18 points and 10 rebounds. Kayana Trailer for REG BBC, the leading scorer with 22. And in the game overall, Christina King, 16 points. Mohammed's last free throw, it goes through to make it 88-60. And that is the final score. A quick steal. Mohammed tried to put it up, but the block from King denies any of that. That is the ball game. And Ahly Cairo remains flawless in this trip of the WBLA, and they defeat REG BBC by the final score of 88-60. A final look at the team stats to wrap it all up. The largest lead was 28, what turned out to be the difference at the end of the day. Ahly Cairo shot 45%, 24% from outside, 56% from the field. REG BBC shot 35% overall, 30% from downtown. They had the advantage in that and shot close to 71% at the foul line. But it was all Ahly Cairo with the advantage in rebounds, 54 of them compared to Regis 32. 20 offensive rebounds. That was the huge difference. 28 assists, 28-13. That was the difference. And we've seen some nifty assists from Degidi, who picks up 3 assists. Leading the way was Delisha Washington with 5, and Ahly Cairo saluting their hometown crowd as they pull away with an 88-60 victory. Next up for Ahly Cairo, Tuesday afternoon, they will play against Sporting Club. REG BBC will also take the day off before they meet up with the Friends Basketball Association. All those games coming up on Tuesday. We invite you to continue watching our coverage of the WBLA tomorrow. It will be Group C action between APR Women BBC and the Bravehearts Basketball Club. And to wrap up things, it will be CNSS against ASC Ville de Dakar. We hope you're able to tune in for that action. It has been my privilege to call the action here. Hope we're able to do it again very soon. But until then, remember, there are plenty of good sports out there, so you be one too. For our entire FIBA staff, for another great day of coverage, along with our viewers tuning in on YouTube around the world, to Coco, Ollie, and the rest of the crew. This be Aaron Sanders saying you've been watching coverage of the FIBA WBLA 2025 from Cairo. So long, everybody.